personal foul.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
The Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
Up on down. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series.
I don't know. It's tough. Tom's up there, man. BEANTOWN.
What is going on, YouTube? It's Jess Almeida here on YouTube and from BEANTOWN Takes. We're back finally with a podcast. It's been a minute since we've done a podcast. I am here with you-know-who.
What up?
Somebody else could not join us tonight, unfortunately.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He's been too busy as of recently. But,
Stuff comes up.
yeah. So, old school podcast here back in the day. What do you want to start on first? It's been a minute since we've covered anything on this channel. And I think I know where you want to start off.
I think I go the Sox because I think that their season ended. We haven't really done a recap on them.
Okay.
And they kind of played well they actually kind of had a decent season. So I think they're worthy of some talk here.
Okay. So you think that they have the rights to go first because their
season ended. Yeah.
Their season ended. All right, yeah. So we'll go Sox first. I have a lot to say. You got
Who?
You.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. I mean, for granted, the Yankees haven't spent really any money in free agency either.
Hey, we re-signed some players.
Yeah, I know. The Red Sox have signed nobody. They made a couple trades, but that's really it. So, we'll talk Sox first, and then I think second would be the Patriots. If I had to make a guess.
Yeah.
Second would be Patriots. They deserve the second segment.
And then I think Bruins go third.
Bruins go third.
I think Bruins go third. I think their season has been a bigger shock.
What do you mean? They suck.
Not really.
What do you mean not really?
They're like 10 point. They're 10 points out, less than 10 points out from first in the East.
I think the third talk should be the Celtics because a lot of people had them. I shouldn't say they had them out of the playoffs, but a lot of them had them in the play-in tournament.
Doesn't matter which way. It's because however you edit it's how you edit it.
Well, that's true. Yeah, right. So he's leaving it up to me at the end of the day, pretty much. But yeah, definitely Sox. I think should get the segment first. So leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoy. Subscribe now if you guys new. You guys know what to do. Articles will be coming your way soon. I know I keep saying that. But I mean it this time around. I am working on a Patriots one right now, and that will be coming in the next few days. So we'll start off Red Sox, and they had a good season, and they had a lot of things to do in the offseason to get themselves to a World Series contender. And let's just put it like this. Oof. Yikes. Not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the battery for Boston.
So yeah, good season all around for the Red Sox. However, in terms of this offseason at least, I cannot sit here and tell you the same thing. It's unfortunate. I really thought that they were going to take themselves to a whole different level, and I thought that they were going to prove me wrong. I actually gave them praise at the end of the year, and I was like, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt for once. Let's see what they do in the offseason. I wasn't sitting here saying, like, hey, guess what? They're going to do the same thing as they normally do and not care, this, that, so on and so forth. But guess what? That's exactly what they did. They did not care about the offseason. They made 2 trades. One of them, I would say, is a good trade. However, the other one that I saw them make for Wilson Contreras, I was like, that one is like a consolation prize and a very cheap option for you. And that's not really what you... I think Wilson Contreras is overrated.
I'm pretty sure it's Williams Contreras. I think it was his brother.
No, it's Wilson. It's from St. Louis.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yikes, that's even worse than I thought. Yikes.
He's getting back into the swing of things. That's what it is. He's getting back into the swing of things.
Ooh.
That's why... It'll take him a little bit, too.
I thought they got a decent... Ooh. Yikes.
Yeah, everyone's trying to tell me that he's an elite power hitter.
What are they smoking? What are they smoking? Who? Who said that?
You're hearing people like Jerry Carabas talk about it.
You mean
There's somebody.
the guy with the guy with John Henry's cock so far up his ass?
There's somebody that's not with us right now who said that. I'm not gonna say names, but
Yikes.
very overrated if you were to ask me. The dude has never hit over 25 bombs in a year. He's never even hit over 80 RBIs, I don't think, in a year. And people are trying to tell me that he's an elite power hitter? Can somebody make that make sense to me?
No.
And realistically, like let's really break it down. You going into the offseason were supposed to be in on the top talents of free agency. Let me ask you a question real quick. Who would you say were the top free agents going into the offseason?
Pete Alonso.
Is that the first one you would say? Or is that like the second?
Kyle Schwarber.
Yep. Well, those two obviously.
Kyle Tucker.
Yep.
Cody Bellinger.
Yep.
Alex Bregman.
Yep. Bo Bichette. Yep. You were supposed to be in on all of those guys because if I don't remember correctly, I mean, I could be wrong, but when you traded him away, the point of that was to give yourself flexibility so you could go out into free agency and spend on big market players like a Pete Alonso, like a Kyle Schwarber, like a Bo Bichette, or Kyle Tucker. I said in the offseason, this team can afford both to re-sign Alex Bregman and get Pete Alonso or Kyle Schwarber, or a combination of the two. If you wanted to sit here and say, well, Bregman just came off injury, so I don't know how he would have looked like coming back here. Okay, fine. Then my resort would have been Bo Bichette and Pete Alonso.
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to get at here. You had enough money to afford two of these biggest free agents out there. And you're not going to get one of them? I'm just saying that right now. People are going to say, oh, negative Jesse, back at it again. Sorry. The front office prompted me to be like this.
I mean, even they haven't done anything. Fielding-wise?
Nothing.
Or pitching-wise. Like, Edwin Diaz, big-name closer, went to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Ranger Suarez went to the Braves. Gregory Soto went to the Pirates. Three big closer, high-pressure guys.
Yeah.
All did not want to go to you.
Well, I don't think they were in the market for pitching for free agency.
But they don't really have any pitching.
No, I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying they don't have any pitching. I mean, they got Sonny Gray. But, like, right now, he's your number 2 pitcher. Would you say he's a number 2 pitcher for this team?
We got Sonny Gray. Yeah. Let's see. Helsley, Williams, Cease, all not there. What about Brendan Nimmo and Marcus Semien? Those guys got swapped for, at least they can provide some leadership in this fucking lineup. This lineup is young and hasn't won anything.
So you know what my problem has been with this entire time with the young core? This is what my problem has been. They're relying too heavily on the young core to save them. And in order for you to win, you need all those guys healthy. You need all those guys on the field every single game. And they're just going to run it back by saying, hey, our young core is going to come back better than last year because they were so good.
All right, ready here? Opening day lineup prediction. Carlos Narvaez, Tristan Cassis, Christian Campbell, Trevor Story, Marcelo Meyer, Duran, Anthony, Rafaela, Abreu.
That's a third-place team.
So now, here's my question, right?
Yep.
Wilson Contreras getting shoved down our throat. Where is he playing?
First base.
But you have Cassius that they keep saying is the savior at first base. Is the answer at first base?
No, I think Casas is gone.
I don't. They're pretty.
Unless he's going to be DH.
They're still very high. Then where does Roman Anthony play?
Roman Anthony's going to be in the outfield.
Where in the outfield?
Probably left.
So where does Duran go?
Duran will probably go to center.
Where does Rafaela go?
Second base.
Then where does Christian Campbell, that you paid all that money for, go?
Bust.
Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm starting to get on that trend right now too. I mean, that situation's not looking good either.
Oh boy. It's looking pretty bad.
Yeah.
So then your bench should be something of like Campbell, Wong, Yoshida.
Yeah.
And Romy Gonzalez,
Yeah.
Nate Eaton.
Yeah. Something along those lines.
Abraham Toro.
Third base would be Marcelo Meyer.
Yeah.
Shortstop would be Trevor Story. And then your
So-
catcher would be Narvaez.
Yikes.
That's a third place team.
Third place is
is
pushing.
maybe
it.
even fourth. I mean, again, that's assuming
Who
the Yankees
scares you?
continues.
Who scares you in that lineup? After Anthony. And maybe if Trevor Story has another year like last year. But other than that, not a lot of people in that lineup really scare. I mean, Abreu has.
I was gonna say Abreu would be my.
He's got some power, but he doesn't have the average.
I mean, Wilson Contreras, man, that dude.
That's what that is.
I'm not a believer in the Contreras. For me, the Wilson Contreras trade was more of a. I don't have pictures for you guys on this one here. My bad. But for me, Wilson Contreras was a consolation prize to these guys not wanting to spend money on big marquee free agents. And that's a failure.
I
got the stats up right here.
I don't know if he actually reached free agency, but Josh Naylor.
He did reach free agency, I think.
I don't remember if he got.
He was one of the first people signed.
Yeah, but he got re-signed.
He re-signed,
so
right?
I don't know if it was like a midnight on the date.
Right.
Re-sign.
Yeah.
But that's another player. Yep. I don't know.
Yeah, Wilson Contreras hit 80 RBIs for the first time in his career this year. He's never hit over 25 home runs in a season.
And his highest batting average was 272 in 2019. Oh no, rookie year 2016, 282.
In 76 games played.
Get out.
Yeah, get out is right.
His
I mean, career OPS of 811, which is on base plus slugging.
His average WAR is a 4. Yikes.
And speaking of which, I've seen Cardinals fans say, "Oh, you thought Devers was a diva?"
Oh boy.
They went, "You thought Devers was a diva? Wait till you get this guy in the clubhouse."
Oh boy.
That's what I've been seeing a little bit from Cardinals
boy.
fans. So if that's the case, what? And I still have the question, even regardless if that's not true. What was the point of trading Rafael Devers? What was the point of it?
So we'd have to pay him.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
That's 100% it.
That's what that guy's thinking right there in the middle. He's like, I don't want to pay.
I don't want to pay.
There's a Lobetard to do nothing.
And listen, the Bregman situation too, for the Red Sox right now, does not look good.
Nope.
It don't look good. So, the way, and again, I stood by my take when the trade even happened also for Devers. Essentially, they're choosing the newer guy over the franchise player. Now it will turn into they chose Bregman for one season over their franchise player with 8 years left on his contract. That's a bad look. And if you're a free agent, why would you want to come here if that's the case?
Hey, I still think it was the right move to move on from Devers. I think he always had a bad attitude, and his glove does not outplay how. I mean, yeah, his bat does not out-hit how bad his glove is. His defense is terrible. Like, that's why he'll never win MVPs, because his defense is that bad.
Okay, sure.
He'll never be in the consideration because his glove is that bad.
Sure, I completely get where you're coming from.
But I think
you get where I'm coming from
yeah.
now. Yes.
But I think also they paid the wrong person.
Well, that I
From their
agree with
core.
that too. I agree with that 100%.
They paid the wrong person.
They should have
from their
paid
core.
Mookie Betts.
Yes. Yep.
And they should have I mean the Bogart situation
No,
hasn't looked great.
Mookie Betts.
Well, yeah, Mookie Betts out of the. If I had to pick one out of the three, yes, Mookie Betts.
If you
And
pick
that's
Mookie
a Bogart.
Betts
And
out
I'm
of-
coming from a Bogart's guy too.
If you had to pick Mookie Betts out of anybody and their team from 2016 to 2022, It's Mookie Betts.
Yeah, it's Mookie Betts.
It's Mookie Betts.
It is Mookie Betts.
It's Mookie Betts over JD. It's Mookie Betts over Benintendi. It's Mookie Betts over JBJ. It's Mookie Betts over Bogarts.
Yeah.
It's Mookie Betts over Devers.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Mookie Betts starting to decline this last year versus Devers. But still.
He had a rough year, though.
He did, but
like,
Devers
he
had
went
one
through
too.
a lot. I mean, Devers, I mean, for as bad as he was this year, he still, I think, cranked 32 home runs, something like that, at over 100 RBIs. He still had a monster year for you. And the fact that you took away that power and essentially replaced it with nobody, and at the same time, you're going to get rid of the guy you chose over Devers, that's where I'm like, why? Why did you trade him? Sure, the glove wasn't good. We both agree on that. But the bat was made for Fenway, and was going to be one of the greatest Red Sox players to have gone down in the history books, and essentially you got rid of him for nothing, and you're going to get rid of the guy that you chose over him. That's where I stand with the trade. That's why I said at the time it was a bad move. And then, two, you kind of need his bat more than ever because, again, like you mentioned, who do you fear in that lineup if they lose Bregman? If they don't add anybody else in this roster? You don't fear anybody besides Roman Anthony. And maybe Trevor Story, if he can do what he did like last year. Again, I don't have faith in that, however.
Big ifs.
That's a
big
ifs. And that's what this organization has been running by. It's been running by a ton of what ifs. And it's too bad because they had a phenomenal season. Yeah, this dude's going to absolutely shut
Do you know
down.
when you could have used that lefty bat? Do you know when you could have used Devers? You could have used Devers in that playoff series.
Well,
but hey, this guy shut you down. Absolutely shoved the hometown kid from Boston.
Belt to ass.
Yup.
You know what? I'll even go as far as saying.
Shout out Southie.
You know what I'll even go as far as saying? I'm going to go as far as saying the Devers trade is what cost you that Yankee series.
I mean, I don't think you would have won it with Devers, but it makes it a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the pitching wise, I don't think you had the arms to go in that series.
Well, you know what the problem was?
You had Crochet, and then game 2, game 3, you didn't have another person. But if you went all in on the deadline,
that too,
and got Joe Ryan,
or if you did that this offseason too,
it'd make it a whole different series.
Makes it a different series. It makes your situation a lot different right now.
You could easily get rid of Duran and 2 prospects for Joe Ryan.
Would you include either Connolly early or what's the other pitcher's name?
I would probably put Tolley in before.
Yeah, Tolley. Well, obviously, I'd put Tolley in too.
I'd put Tolley in before Early. I think Early showed he more flash.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have a bad wild card game either, and that was like what, his 7th start.
And honestly, it was supposed to be Giolito, so like he really didn't get much preparation to start in a game in the playoffs.
In New York, which is one of the toughest environments. Like
right.
Philly, Boston, New York, probably the toughest 3 places, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the kid he pitched well.
Yeah.
So I would keep him over. So Tolley, Duran, and another prospect.
Another top.
That probably gets you Joe Ryan.
Yeah, the password. Oh, wait a minute. That's right.
No, traded him away for who?
Oviedo.
Yeah, who?
Yeah. Basically, I think it was Pittsburgh's number 3 starter. But yeah, still.
Don't even know who that guy is.
And now, and again, you don't have Giolito right now. Like, I think right now the Red Sox got worse.
Yeah.
I think they got worse.
Yeah.
I mean,
their lineup got significantly worse.
Their worse.
Their rotation is meh at best.
I don't like Sonny Gray at the number 2 spot.
No, I mean if Sonny Gray on a really good team is a 3.
Yes.
On a World Series contending team is a 3.
Yeah. Unless
you have 2 more Sonny Grays as your 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Like that's about it.
Right.
Giolito, if you bring him back, is not your 2. He had a good year last year, but I think he also got really lucky with run support in those games.
And on top of that, too, he dealt with injuries last year, too.
Yeah.
Towards the end, which, again, he was supposed to be your Game 3 starter from the wild card round against the Yankees.
Terrible.
And he just didn't show up because he was hurt once again. Again, that's my problem with these low-risk, high-reward moves with the Red Sox because, yeah, these guys are coming off injury or whatever, and they might have a good year, but they have injury history, so you really can't rely on those type of players.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? All right, I will give credit, though, to the Sox. I'd say this 2025 was probably for the season. I'd give them B.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think it's a B. Like, an A would be if they won a playoff series and continued. But, like, a B, they overperformed from what expectations were. They overperformed. They made the playoffs. Didn't think they were a playoff team. I didn't think they were above 500 team.
I think I had them above 500. I think I had them wild card.
I didn't have them above 500. I thought you had them in the fourth spot.
I had Yankees
them...
1. I had Baltimore 2. I might have had either Red Sox at 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But I said that there could be 4 teams in the AL East in the playoffs. So.
True. But I'm just saying, like, they overperformed. They snuck in. I just don't think, with this offseason, they're not going to go any higher.
And then 2, after Devers got traded, I think everybody really thought at that point the season was done.
They got better.
They did get better. I don't think anybody thought the team would get better after that trade.
No, so I think that's another reason why I give them a B.
Yeah.
They overperformed after the Devers trade.
Right.
So but I don't see them getting any better.
But right, like now you're gonna really like for me, yeah, trading Devers last year turned out to be a good thing, but like I feel like now you're really gonna miss him.
I think this is where they fall into the 4th spot with Pete Alonso.
Yeah, Baltimore's looking phenomenal.
And Toronto's got pitching now.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they got Cease. So like, they don't Bo Bichette right now, but they have plenty of other those like Schneider, Clement, Jimenez. Like they have other people that can fill the spot. I mean, his bat in the playoffs is pretty good.
Right.
Bichette's bat we missed, but they still got Vladdy G, and they got damn good pitching.
And they're in on Alex Bregman right now. They're in on Bregman. They're in on Bregman or bringing back Bo Bichette.
Wow. Talk about a swing.
Right.
So
right now I would have Blue Jays 1.
Blue Jays, Yankees are 1 and 2 somewhere.
I don't know.
There.
I might put Baltimore 2 right now. You guys haven't done anything yet. You guys haven't re-signed Cody Bellinger yet.
That's banking on a lot from Baltimore for them to start peaking again because they were pretty awful.
They need a couple starters.
They were bad to watch last year, and they don't have any pitching.
But I don't expect those young guys to have that bad of a season this year again. Also,
they don't got pitching.
No, they don't have pitching, but like I think that they're gonna get at least one starting pitcher. I think they're gonna get
Who was left?
Framber Valdez.
That's it. Oh no, they got their starting pitcher. They got Shane Baz. Baz, Bradish, Eflin, Kramer, and Trevor Rogers. That's our rotation.
Yeah, the rotation needs work.
Yikes, their bullpen's god awful too. Yikes.
They have Felix Bautista coming back, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's really
that's really it. I don't know. I mean,
Yainer Cano.
I don't think the Yankees will be falling behind the Red Sox though.
No.
I think they'll be 3rd. Like right now. I think it's Blue Jays 1, Baltimore 2, but like Baltimore and New York are close though.
See, I think
and then the Red Sox are 4th.
I think you're underestimating what the Yankees rotation is going to be come the summertime when everybody's back healthy.
No, but that's why I have
you get Cole, you get Rhodey, you have Fried, you have Schwittler, and you'll have Heel.
Yeah, but your offense is you're losing quite a bit in that lineup right now.
Bellinger hasn't gone anywhere yet, and that's really
no. But like I'm just saying, you don't have him yet.
That's the only piece that hasn't.
Did you guys sign Grisham back?
He took the QA.
Oh, he did take the QA. Okay.
He took the QA. The infield's still the same.
Oh, you mean the greatest shortstop in the American League?
Yeah, Jazz Chisholm. Sorry, Ahmad Rosario. We just re-signed Ahmad Rosario to play shortstop.
What about Volpe? Volpe.
Who?
The greatest shortstop in the American League.
Who? Hey, he's better than
Trevor Story.
Trevor Story. I'll take Volpe over Trevor Story still. Yeah. But no, I mean, Rice will probably slide to first. Wells, Chisholm, Volpe, Ryan McMahon, Amado Rosario will probably get time in there. Caballero get time in there. And then it's Dominguez, Grisham, Judge, Stanton.
Spencer Jones should be up.
Jones will
Yeah, I was going to
probably
say,
be
he
up.
should be up.
He'll probably be up.
He'll probably be up.
And then you get Bellinger or Tucker. I'm telling you, if they get one of those,
If they get one of those two, yeah, they'll be two.
especially both of them being lefty bats,
They'll be second.
they got a case for one, depending on where they're at when their pitching comes back.
Oh yeah, because you guys are getting Cole back this year
Cole
too.
will be back mid-May. Rhodey will be back end of May.
Yeah, so
So
if you can get a big bat, maybe a couple bats in that lineup.
I would love Bellinger or Tucker and Bichette.
Yeah, you are a big
But
Bichette
George
fan.
Steinbrenner's dead, and Hal's a cheap prick. Hal's a cheap fucking prick.
Your pitching's gonna be phenomenal next year.
That's what I think is gonna save us. Our bullpen's.
That's why I have you guys
Our bullpen is still
third,
ass.
flirting with second with Baltimore.
Our bullpen got worse.
Yeah, it has.
We lost. I mean, I guess technically they are like, oh, that's why we got Bednar and Duvall and.
Those guys, yeah, because you guys were prepared to lose.
There's another one that I'm
Right.
blanking on right now 'cause I'm fucking tired. Yeah, that's where I'm like, but I'm still like, but we lost Weaver. We let Isaac go.
Yeah.
And Devin Williams gone.
Yeah.
Who the is back there?
So
Are
yeah.
rolling this chat? No.
What?
Are rolling this chat? No.
No. No. He's with the Sox.
Oh.
I mean, at least the Sox have Chapman, and they got Crochet.
Chapman and Crochet. I know it's gonna be Crochet's gonna pitch every single day, and then Chapman. It's gonna go Whitlock and Chapman.
No, it'll be
the back end.
It'll
of the
be
rotation.
Crochet for 4 days, and then it'll be Sonny Gray for one of them.
It's a way of winning.
I mean, right now the top three for the Red Sox are Crochet, Gray, and Brian Bayo.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget Tanner Houck coming back.
I think he's going into relief.
Hey, don't forget Cutter Coffer's coming back.
Yikes.
Yeah.
They really needed a true number 2 pitcher this offseason.
Yeah, somebody else is coming back for them.
Is somebody that I'm blanking on because it's like, who is it?
Who the fuck is that guy?
I
I mean, they have their prospects.
Which they should be trading away for Joe Ryan or Tarek Skubal.
Hey, they got Kyle Harrison.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can make the Devers trade.
Oh, they got Oviedo.
Oviedo, yeah.
Oh, no, it's Patrick Sandoval.
Oh, that's it. That's
Yeah,
the big acquisition.
Crochet, Gray, Cutter Crawford, Oviedo.
Tanner Houck's going to be the number 2 pitcher acquisition him coming back.
Patrick Sandoval.
Because they love to...
Pablo Sandoval's going to be their 7th pitcher.
That's crazy.
God, remember when people thought that he was, like, going to be like, oh, my God, we got him and Hanley Ramirez, let's go.
I was confused why they got both of them. I understood one of the two, but I didn't understand both of them.
Yikes.
That was a yikes.
Like, oh, we have 2 lineup people to take over for David Ortiz when he retires.
Yikes.
Maybe one of them will work.
Hanley was okay. They turned him okay. Not towards the end. Not in 17? No, 18, my bad. Not 2018, but...
He was bad in every year.
No, he wasn't really. I thought he was pretty good with them. 2016 and 2017, he was good with them. I could be wrong with 2017, but I know he had a phenomenal year a couple of those years.
2015, first year back. Negative .6 WAR.
How many homers did he hit?
19.
RBIs?
53.
Yeah, that's not a good year.
His second year was a little better. He had 2.8 WAR with 30 homers and 111 RBIs.
That's a good year.
And then the next year had a minus .4 WAR
Okay, never mind.
in
So he only had
2017
one good year.
with 23 homers and 62 RBIs.
I mean, everybody
2016.
in 2017 had a down year for the most part, though.
2016 was their only good year. with
2016.
Him, JBJ.
2017 was
Poppy's
mid.
last year. Because he didn't have Poppy.
Yeah.
They all sucked after Poppy left.
Then 2018 came along.
Yeah, because they cheated.
Oh, okay.
Just like the Astros.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, it's
sure.
a known fact, man. I don't know why you guys are so, like... Even the Baseball Writers Association, people acknowledge the fact that they cheated.
Do they? Like,
Have you not heard Maz say that, too? Maz jokes about the fact that they cheated.
No, I don't hear Maz talk
He
about
jokes
that.
about how they cheat.
Your source is Pef Jason.
My source is Tony Maserati, who said they cheated.
There you go. Yeah, that's all we need to know. Yeah, so Sox, embarrassing. But you know who haven't been embarrassing? That's been a really shock. And it should be a really shock to you out of all the people. You know who's been a shock? The New England Patriots. Let's talk about that. I mean, they're not in any good news as of right now. But in terms of on the football this year, though, yeah, give us that look. You're like, yeah, you kind of made a bad prediction on them. It happens.
I believe in them.
Michael, watch. Are you ready for some football?
I love the Patriots.
All right, the New England Patriots in the playoffs. None of us saw that one coming.
Nope.
You didn't. No.
Nope.
You know what was the most impressive win of the season, however?
The Bills on Monday night? Sunday
No.
night?
Nope.
The last one?
No.
Who did they play the last one?
The Jets. The Jets was the last game they played.
Did they just play the Jets?
They just played the Jets, yeah.
Oh.
But Drake May threw for like 5 touchdowns and a half, or whatever it was. But no, it wasn't even that one.
The Ravens. Obviously the Ravens.
No, it wasn't the Ravens either.
Oh.
You know what was the most impressive win of the season?
No.
It was against this team called the Cleveland Browns. And
That's a good team right there.
national beat reporters had the Browns as a better roster on paper than the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
And Madden had them as a better overall proportion to the New England Patriots.
Regard that roster better.
Somebody on this podcast had them as a better roster.
You're right. Because they're nationally regarded as a better roster.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
The record says otherwise.
I also hope that my team can go on a story that
You know what we call things like that? We call those things aging like them.
by that are historically bad that
We had the same schedule as the Buffalo Bills, and we
No,
have
you
a
didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, you don't.
What do you mean no? We
You don't have the same schedule as the Buffalo Bills.
Who do they play? One team that's different than us?
You play 4 teams different than them, and the 4 teams you play are the worst teams.
Who do they play?
Oh, we're really gonna do this, aren't we?
Yeah,
We're really gonna do this.
we're really gonna do this.
So the only teams that they would have played the same are in the in the division.
Yep.
You would have played the AFC North, the NFC South. That's the only different. Then the 1 extra NFC team and your 2 extra AFC games was different.
So they played that's different than us. The Eagles,
Yep, the Eagles are different.
the Texans,
Yep.
and the Chiefs.
Eagles, Texans, Chiefs.
That's it.
Yeah.
Every other game.
And
they
you
played-
got the Vikings. You got the Vikings. You got the Raiders, who you lost to. You're one of their 2 wins this year.
I don't want to talk about that game.
You're one of
I
the
was at that
Raiders'
game.
2 wins this year.
I don't want to talk about that game.
Hey, do you know who beat the Raiders?
Cleveland.
The Cleveland Browns. And hold on. Oh, the Titans is different. Hold on.
You know what I'm gonna say though?
And the Commanders. So you played the Commanders.
That was
preseason. Sorry, preseason. You're right. So Raiders was different. Titans were different. And the Giants.
No, wasn't it the Bengals?
No, it was the Giants. Because the Bengals are. You played the AFC North. You played the whole AFC North. You played the whole AFC North.
That's true. I'm talking about for the NFC, however.
Yeah, the NFC. You played one NFC team
that's
different, and you played two AFC teams that are different. So you played the Giants, who have 3 wins.
Yep.
You played the Raiders, who have 2 wins, and you played the Titans that have 2 wins.
So you know what I'm going to say,
the Bills played the Chiefs, who, yes, are having a down year, but have more wins than the teams that you beat differently combined.
So you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, though, real quick. A lot of people have mentioned the schedule and everything else like that. I would understand your guys' point if they were close games, but they've belt to ass most of those teams, I would say.
Because those teams have 4 wins or less.
But my
they should belt to ass.
But my thing though is
Everett High would belt to ass those 3 teams that are different.
But I would understand your guys' point though if
and you lost to 2 of them.
You lost to 2 of them, okay. But again, a lot of you people were saying that this team was not a playoff team, and you had them losing games that they ended up winning. Like, nobody thought that the Bengals would be this bad because they don't have Joe Burrow. There's a lot of what-if factors to play in this as well. Were you looking at the Bengals game?
Yeah, you beat them by 6 points, and they didn't even have Joe Burrow.
They had to go Joe Flacco.
They did, and they lost by 6 to Joe. They won by 6 to Joe fucking Flacco. That's good for 2 interceptions.
That's still
you beat the Falcons by 1. They're a losing team this year.
I had that as a loss for the Patriots.
Yeah, but I'm saying you beat them by they belt to ass. They beat the Falcons, who it was a losing record. They're a losing record team.
They are, but I think at that time they were 3-3, or something. It doesn't. Like that.
They beat the Saints by 1 score. The Saints suck. And that's when they had Spencer Rattler at quarterback. Like, they belt to ass really bad teams, and they also barely beat very bad teams, and they lost to even worse teams. It's smoke and mirrors. If they played the same schedule as the top teams in the AFC, they would not be nearly the same record.
It's not their fault that they got the schedule that they got.
No, you're right. It's because the last year's team that sucked gave them that bad schedule.
Well, yeah, 100%.
That's what it is. That's what happens. You suck, you get easy schedule.
Right. No, I get that side of it.
They sucked 2 years ago. They got easy schedule this year.
But for this season, they can't help who they have in front of them.
Yeah, but I'm saying is, they're gonna get to the playoffs. They might win the wild card game, and they're gonna get their shit blown out in the division because they're gonna get exposed.
So you think that they're gonna be knocked out of the second round?
Probably.
You have them. So you have them going. You have them winning the wild card.
They probably win 1, and then they're gonna get their shit blown out because they're gonna play a real team with a real coach with a real defense.
So if they get to the
real offense,
let me say this then: if they get to the AFC Championship. If they get to the AFC Championship game, would you be shocked?
Yes.
And would that change your mind on the season?
Yeah. They win 2 playoff games. That would shock me. Because if they get their first round bye, they're in the divisional. Like, they didn't really face. They got the bye. Sure, great, yeah. But I want to see them play 2 actual playoff teams. Because their record against playoff teams isn't great. What? How many teams did they play that are in the playoffs? Hold on. I got the schedule right here. Alright. Raiders, no. Dolphins, no. Steelers, maybe. Maybe.
It's going to be Steelers or Ravens, so that's 1.
Alright, well, they lost to the Steelers, and they beat the Ravens, so we'll split that. Panthers, if the Panthers win, they're in.
Yep.
Oh, they beat the Bucks too, so that's one win against a playoff team.
Yep.
They're in the NFC, and they're the worst team in the NFC to make it in, but that's a playoff team. That's one. They split the Bills. Okay. Titans, Saints, Browns, Falcons, Jets, Bengals, Giants, Bills again, Ravens, Jets. They've played 4 playoff teams, or they played 5. Hold on. They played 5 teams that could potentially make the playoffs.
So it's
only 3 of them will actually make the playoffs, and they're 500. It ain't good. It ain't good.
That's more than any of us would have predicted them to win, though.
But against playoff teams? Well, I mean, we wouldn't put Panthers as a playoff team.
No, we wouldn't have.
We probably wouldn't put the Steelers as a playoff team either.
But the point I'm trying to get is we didn't have them. Well, I had the ceiling at 10-7. But nobody else had the ceiling over 500.
No.
No one. So, for the fact that they pulled this off, and the way they played and the way they were consistent all year long, that alone, shouldn't say it's impressive, but it is hard to win, 10, 11 games in a row, whatever the streak was for them. It's still hard to do that no matter who's in front of you.
Right now, if the season ended right now, it'd be the Pats hosting the Bills.
That'd be an impressive win.
If they beat them in the playoffs, sure.
Yep, that's one.
But that's if they beat them in the playoffs.
Then the second round would be who? It'd be Houston.
Jacksonville or the Chargers.
So that'd be another impressive win for them too if they pulled that off. So
it technically could be Houston.
Yeah.
Because Jacksonville hasn't clinched the division. It
Right.
comes down to this weekend. A lot of moving parts for seeding, which is very weird to say going into the last weekend.
Yeah, a lot on the line for week 18, which is crazy.
Are the Broncos playing the Raiders? No, they're playing the Chargers, who has something to play for, so that might be a game to watch.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it's a game to watch because it depends on
who's the first seed.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, if they beat the Bills week 1 at home, sure. Because they just lost to the Bills a couple weeks ago at home.
So you're saying if they beat the Bills,
yeah, that's impressive. That's an impressive thing, and sure, we can give them a B on the year.
Yep.
They overachieved on a shitty schedule.
Yep.
Sure. But that's it. They overachieved on a shitty schedule. Next year when they play all the ones, they'll get their shit pushed in, and go back to where they are.
You think that's going to be the case, even after if the offseason and everything else like that? Because I think
it depends on what they do in the offseason, but depends on what they do in the offseason. I don't know who's even available in the offseason. I don't really know what they got, what the offseason looks like for wide receivers, because I mean they need another receiver.
Yeah, 100%.
They need another big name receiver. They're gonna probably need a right tackle because Morgan Moses is probably gonna retire because he's older than dirt.
Yeah.
Out there. He's older than most head coaches in the NFL right now. So, hold on. Upcoming NFL free agents.
There's this guy over there in Philadelphia that is very disgruntled right now that might not be there next year. If you can find a way to get him over to here, and he's a big fan of this team too, I would say that would be a pretty momentum swing move.
The next year, most receivers next year that are free agents kind of suck.
But that's what I'm saying though. You would have to go get your wide receiver via trade.
Sure, yeah, because it's Mike Evans, Christian Kirk, Deebo Samuel, Tutu Atwell, Adam Thielen, Jawan Jennings, Rashid Shaheed,
bunch of unks.
Unks or crappy play. Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yeah.
Again, not players that are difference makers.
Right.
Hey, Juju Smith-Schuster, you bring him back.
Yeah, because that worked out the first time.
Yeah, or old ass Tyler Lockett.
Right.
But yeah, there's not a lot of difference makers. I mean, if you can get AJ Brown, sure. Again, do I think that's gonna happen? No. Probably not. I don't believe in the Pats to go out and actually make moves. If it's Elliott Wolf, I don't see him actually going out to make moves.
Damn, sounds like the Red Sox.
How many moves has Elliott Wolf gone out and made? He got Steph Diggs because Diggs was the last free agent wide receiver, and you were the only team to make him an offer.
I mean, it worked out in his favor.
Yeah, it worked out, but again, that's because you were the only team offering.
That ain't his problem, though. I mean,
it's the fact that they didn't do anything until the last person was left at
well,
the altar.
Yeah.
It worked out well. Sure, it worked out well, but again, they fell into it. It's the same thing with the Sox and Bregman. It's because it's the last person left, and you're the last one who hasn't paid anybody, so you said, hey, here, take all the money because we haven't spent on a jack shit. That's what it was. We haven't spent any money this offseason. Take our checkbook.
Hopefully this year's different. It's a different approach.
Hopefully.
It should be.
Hopefully, but hey, we went 13 wins with
maybe 14.
Kyle Williams and fucking Effin. Whatever his name is.
Booty.
No, Effin.
Effin Chisholm?
Yeah, we won 13, 14 games with Effin and Kyle Williams.
Chisholm's first game.
Matt Collins and
Chisholm's first game of his season was last
year. Yeah, I know. Last week.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they'll be like, yeah, we won it with Diggs and Matt Collins and Kyle Williams and Effin. We don't need any other receivers.
And Booty.
Yeah, sure.
You can run it back.
Yeah, we'll run it back.
That should not be the mindset. The mindset should be they should try to get A.J. Brown. If they can't get A.J. Brown, we actually did a video not too long ago on what they could do in the offseason. And honestly, if you would ask me, I don't think they need to make a draft pick.
No.
You have enough young talent on this roster where you could even trade some of that young talent away, along with adding plethora of picks to get yourself top talent via trade.
It's what the Rams did.
100% it was.
That's what the Rams have done with McVay.
Yep.
They've made one pick in the first round since McVay took over, and they made one first round pick, and it was Verse, if I remember. It was a defensive pick, but still, they made one defensive pick in the first round in almost 8 years, and have been in what the
Puka wasn't a first?
No, Puka was like a fourth.
Jeez.
Yeah, maybe a third. But like, you know what I mean? Like they've gone by because they say fuck the picks. I'll take Jalen Ramsey when he was in his prime. I'll take Matt Stafford. I'll take who else did they trade picks for? I don't think they traded any first for Devontae Adams.
No, Devontae Adams was a free agent signing.
But like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying though. Is they like went out there and got all these players that were legit people. Fifth round. 177th overall.
I mean, if your scouting department's good enough, you can find decent talent later on in the rounds. So if that's the case, I mean, this year you're not going to have a good first round pick anyways. It's going to be towards the later round. So if you wanted to get rid of this year's first, along with, let's say, next year's first as well, and put that in the package to get yourselves another big wide receiver, like a A.J. Brown, or Brian Thomas Jr. is another one that we've heard names of floating around from Jacksonville. Don't know why they would not want to keep him, but we've heard his name float around. So if you could get either one of those two.
Who's the other one?
Brian Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
If you could get one of those two, then phenomenal. But again, you're still going to need Morgan Moses, right tackle?
Yeah.
You're still going to need a right tackle, and you're still going to need to improve the defense slightly.
They've made one first-round pick since 2017, and it was Jared Verse, who is a great outside linebacker rush end. But other than that, look at people that they've drafted outside: Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Blake Corum, Cam Akers, Van Jefferson. Like these are all people that like hit well. Ernest Jones, These are all people who hit pretty well for them for when they first came out for a couple years.
If your scouting system's good and your developing system's good,
Byron Young, that's another linebacker. That's pretty good for them.
you're going to be okay. That's the moral of the story. If your scouting department is right 90% of the time, you're going to be okay with those first and second rounders. So, this year they should be all in. In the offseason, they should be all in. Go do what you got to do to get yourselves to a Super Bowl contender, no matter what the schedule is, for yourself. Again,
Right now, it ain't it. I think they got lucky this year. I'm gonna say that again. They got lucky.
we'll find that out. We'll find that out in the playoffs. But the way I'll view it is like if you can win against the Bills, or even the Jaguars.
If you can beat, I mean, honestly, I don't want to put. I know I said if you beat the Bills at home, that's great. But again, you see the Bills twice a year. You know what they are.
But that's still a good team.
Yeah, it's a good team.
Yeah.
But I'm saying at least you know what they are, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You haven't seen what Houston looked like this year. You haven't seen what Jacksonville looked like this year. It's gonna be interesting to see what they what they do.
Yeah. So I say, if you can get a playoff win,
Sure.
B.
Good. B. Yeah. B.
yeah.
Yep.
Then the strength of schedule talk goes out the window.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't go out the window.
You don't think it does?
No.
Why?
You gotta win the AFC if you want that to go out the window.
What? You got to be the first seed?
No, you don't have to be the first seed.
Oh,
you just gotta win. You gotta get the Super Bowl. You want me to go away? Go to the Super Bowl. You win 3 playoff games against playoff teams, and when it matters, then it doesn't matter. Like strength of schedule doesn't matter. But hey, you beat the Bills, who you see twice a year, but you lost to the first team you haven't seen twice a year as a playoff team. It looks a little. It's a very question mark.
So you're saying the only way it goes away is if they win the Super Bowl?
No, they get to the Super Bowl.
If they get to the Super Bowl?
Get to the Super Bowl.
Not even the AFC Championship?
No. It's a better argument to make it go away if they get to this AFC Championship game, because at least you beat somebody that you haven't played before. But if if the first playoff team in the playoffs that you haven't played yet this season and they beat you, doesn't look good when you say strength of schedule doesn't matter.
So
Strength of schedule does matter if the first team in the playoffs you play that you haven't faced yet beats the shit out of you.
So let's say they have to face Jacksonville in the first.
Jacksonville beat the shit out of you. Like
last year.
Huh?
Last year.
What do you mean last year?
We didn't play Jacksonville this year.
No, yeah, I'm saying you didn't play them. You didn't play them this year.
Right.
So you don't know what they look like this year under Liam Cohen.
Right.
You have tape, but you haven't actually played in the trenches against these people.
Right, but I'm saying if you beat Jacksonville in the wild card game, which is a team that you did not see this year,
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Sure. Yeah.
You have an argument.
Yeah. You have an argument.
Yeah.
You have an argument. I don't think that they have. I don't think. I mean, there's a possibility they can play Jacksonville. It's either the Jacksonville, the Chargers, the Texans, or the Bills. Could be any one of those teams.
Yep. So you have a 3 out of 4 chance to get somebody that you haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So if you
It's
get,
gonna be interesting to see what
if you
happens.
get one of the 3 out of the 4 and you win that game, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thumbs
sure.
up.
You have an argument.
You have an argument.
You have an argument. I
Which-
don't say it's got a good argument, but it's an argument.
Yep.
It's an argument. But again, until that happens, you got lucky by a good strength of schedule, a good investment, and a great quarterback play. You invest in an O-line. You got a good. You got your quarterback a legit number 1 as he's playing right now, and a good coach.
For Patriot fans, right?
It's all lining up to be a really good.
It's a good season for Patriot fans.
Yeah, it
It
gives
is.
you hope.
It gives you hope. There's a path there. Is a bright line.
But it's bright right now until let's see what they do in the offseason.
Yes.
The offseason doesn't do anything. That bright path goes away.
How's it go one more time?
That bright path done.
Let's talk about Drake. Drake May, before we close off this segment. MVP, yes or no?
No.
You got Stafford.
I think Stafford only for the fact of I think because it's Stafford's older.
Well, that's
I think
what
that's
I've been
what it
hearing
is.
a lot of people say.
I think their play is about the same, but I think it's gonna be one of those where it's like they're gonna say this is Stafford's probably last time rolling it out there playing this well. We'll give it to him. Drake May's got another 15 years to win one.
Does Drake May have a case though?
Yeah, he's got a case.
Yeah.
But I mean, also Jonathan Taylor has a case.
Yeah.
Like, dude put his team on his back. Puka Nakua's got a case. You know.
Well, I definitely think there are people that have a case, but I just don't think in year 2, and I think that's like the thing too, is that year 2 with Drake, I don't think anybody expected him to look like this. He really looks like he's been in the league for 10 years already. I mean, right now he looks like he's the best quarterback coming out of his class. Who's the other one? Caleb Williams?
I mean, they all look fucking good. If you want to know who the best one is, it's probably Bo Nix. If we're being honest.
Maybe.
Bo Nix has had 2 really good years. Every other quarterback's had at least 1 good year. Bo Nix has had 2 playoff years, and is poised to win the AFC. They're poised to be the number 1 seed in the AFC. It's if you look at the best quarterback in that draft right now, it's Bo Nix.
Yeah, I mean, there's a case there.
Bo Nix is the only one with a winning record.
In terms of success,
he's the only one with a winning record. He's already been in the playoffs. Like, it's Bo Nix. It's Bo Nix. If you want, out of those 6, it's Bo Nix. If they got redrafted right now, it'd probably be Caleb Williams 1, Bo Nix 2. Because Caleb Williams still has the upside potential because he's the youngest one, and Bo Nix is a little older. But if you want to win now, it's Bo Nix. Yeah, I don't like Bo Nix. I
don't either.
But I'm just saying it's hard not to. Right. So right now for MVP odds, it's May, Stafford, Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen, Chris McCaffrey, Bo Nix. Those are your MVP odds, in order. So, it looks like it's down to a two horse race there between Stafford and.
Yeah, it's gonna be either one of those two.
And I honestly think, I know they say the postseason doesn't count, but I could see the postseason being a factor. If the Pats lose and the Rams make a run, I could see them, like I said, saying, "Hey, Stafford had a better year. He's older, Matt Stafford."
But I mean, I don't. But the postseason doesn't matter for that award, though, right?
That's what they say.
Listen,
I'm
not discrediting what you're saying. I agree that the postseason should factor in also with this.
Oh, I'm just saying that's what they claim.
Right.
That it doesn't factor in.
Right.
So. But I don't know. Like I said, it's if you want the best quarterback from that class, it's Bo Nix right now. It's the only one with 20 wins, 20 plus wins.
Yeah, in terms of success on the field, you have an argument there. In terms of talent, however, it could be either one.
Pure talent?
Pure talent.
I mean, yeah, it could be any of.
It could be any of the top 3. What was it?
Top 4.
Top 4.
Well, no, I'm saying out of Williams, Daniels, May, Nix. I think that they're all about the same.
Yeah.
I mean, for talent-wise and all that. I mean, you know, whatever they call it, the ceiling.
Yes.
Is probably higher on Williams out of all of them. But that's only if he reaches the ceiling. Doesn't matter what the ceiling is if he can't reach it.
And it's still early on, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
It's year 2 for all those guys.
Yes.
But I mean, damn, Drake's been solid this year.
He has.
He's been really good. I don't think anybody saw him looking this good.
No, but I mean, I wouldn't be. It's not surprising a year 2 quarterback being MVP. We've seen it, 2 times in the last 8 years. Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. They both won it their first year starting.
Was it their first year starting? They won it?
Because Mahomes sat the first year behind Alex Smith, and Lamar Jackson sat the first year behind Joe Flacco. Each of their first years being the full-time starter, they won MVP.
So if Drake May wins it here, that'd be a nice little class that he's in.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, it's a good class. Pretty sure he'd probably be the earliest one. The three of them are the earliest ones to win the MVP in their career.
Yeah.
But I mean, Lamar doesn't stay healthy, and Mahomes is kind of with a booty cheeks this year.
Very booty cheeks.
So like, that means Drake May's got 8 more years left in his prime. If you want to, or 7 years left in his prime. If you want to go, if you want to say, well, look, we got the next Mahomes. Yeah, he got 7 years of his prime. Made the most of it. If you guys want to say Mahomes is washed.
I'm not sitting here saying Mahomes is washed.
Oh, I hear a lot of people say Mahomes is washed.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
I would never. I'm not going to say that. That's crazy talk. I think the franchise itself is not in a good spot.
Oh, they're all old.
They're all old. I mean, I'll say that. The franchise is not in a good spot. But Mahomes being washed, that's crazy talk.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I would take Patrick Mahomes right now over Drake May.
On this roster right now, yeah.
Who wouldn't? I mean, love Drake May. He is the comp, but I would still take Patrick Mahomes over Drake May.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not stupid like some of these people that are saying that also. I haven't heard anybody say that, but like, if people are saying that, that is crazy. Maybe they factored in the age. Maybe that has something to do with it. But still, that's crazy talk if that is the case. All right, what do you want to go next? You want to go Celtics or do you want to go?
Hey man, it's whoever you edit in is the next one. They'll find out when they watch the video.
Well, they're gonna find out right now because I gotta switch it over.
No, don't switch over. Just hit stop and see what
what
happens.
You guys want to see a mystery? All right, we'll make it a mystery.
Well, I've been a fan of Boston Celtics for, my whole life pretty much.
First Celtics game was back when I was like 7.
The Boston Celtics became legendary.
Hey, this is who we picked.
Yeah, this is who we picked. How about them Celtics this year, though? Talk about a team that's really been a surprise.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, did you have them third in the Eastern Conference right now at this point?
No, but I also didn't have all these other teams being this bad.
No, that's very true, too.
All of basketball's kind of bad right now.
I mean, the Eastern Conference looks wide open for this team.
It does. Who thought the Cavs and the Magic would be the play-in bubble right now?
I had those two teams over the Celtics at the beginning of the year.
Or the Pacers with 6 wins without Halliburton.
I mean, I had the Pacers out of the playoffs without Halliburton.
I had
them losing Miles Turner.
I had them in the play-in because I thought that like Toppin and Siakam and Methuen.
Siakam. I'm just kidding.
And Methuen and all them would be somewhat decent.
Nah.
But the Celtics, they're holding on.
Dude, they've been playing good basketball too. Dude, no more living or dying by the three. We love to see that.
I think that happens when your best player doesn't really shoot the three as well.
No, he's more of like
he's a mid-range.
Mid-range, and he attacks the paint.
Jaylen Brown, if he played basketball in the 90s and 2000s, would be one of the best players of the era.
100%.
But because he plays in the post-Curry era, or like the Curry era of basketball,
right, where it's like the 3-point era.
Yeah, the post-Splash Bros.
Yes.
That's where everything has now become the three.
Yes.
And he doesn't shoot the three all that well.
No.
But Jaylen Brown has been able to hold the team, and I mean, quite honestly, I think right now, he's got a good case to be at least a finalist for MVP.
Has to. I mean, he's averaging 30 points a game roughly, 29 and a half, 5 assists a game. The turnover numbers are a little bit on the higher end at 3.7, but where he turned into a 1B to a 1A.
He's put the team on his back.
He's put the team on his back, so obviously the turnover number is going to go up a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm not really worried about that.
He's taking the ball up more than JT took the ball up a lot. Now JB's taking it up.
Right. So I'm not worried about that. But the efficiency shooting the ball between the mid-range and attacking the paint, and even the 3-point percentage has gone up this year up to roughly 36% from 3. It's because he's taking less threes. And honestly, they need to have this sort of mindset when Tatum comes back also. That's the bread and butter of this team. Attacking the paint, dishing it out for an open 3, or you take it to the dish, get an easy 2, or even incorporate the mid-range shot a lot more. That's what this team needs to do. Not living or dying by the 3, chucking up 63s in a game. That's not winning basketball. This right here, how they're playing right now, is winning basketball. And it's been great to see on the television. It's been great to see at the Garden. A lot of people counted this team out at the beginning of the year. I had them in the play-in, but I had them in the 7 or 8 range. I had them at best 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. And honestly, I don't mind when they prove me wrong like this. Because I set the bar low because I knew what they were losing. I knew the guys that were out the door. I knew the injuries that we had. And I was thinking, you know what? I don't want to tank. I think tanking in basketball is like the worst thing you could do. Because it's not like if you have the worst record in the league, you automatically get the first overall pick. It's a percentage. It's a lottery. So, tanking for you made 0 sense. However, getting yourself into the playoffs for guys like Jordan Walsh or even like Josh Minot, get the young guys that you brought in, whether it was from the draft this past year or a couple years ago, whatever, and some of the young guys that you brought in this year to replace those veteran talents that you had. Getting yourself in the playoffs to have that experience on those guys helps them grow as a player.
I mean, quite honestly, you're not going to make a move this deadline for the most part, most likely. And you're going to have probably the best deadline move. Jason Tatum coming back. It's that same thing of like when they said about Chris Sale coming back all those years ago for the Red Sox. Was it 2021? Our best move is him coming back. Except this time, you're not getting a nutbag and Chris Sale. You're getting your superstar coming back. You're getting your best player on your roster coming back. And quite honestly, with the way that Jaylen Brown's playing, you're not going to ask him or demand him to put in like what you need for him. You don't need Jason Tatum to carry the team.
Right.
Have him come in, and if he gets you 20 points a game consistently, and Jaylen Brown still plays the clip he's playing at, you take that.
Yeah. However, you just said that they're not going to make a move?
I don't really think... I don't know what they have to make moves.
Can we do a trade machine real quick?
Sure.
So I can show you a move that I did plan out for this team?
You might be able to get like an undervalued big.
I don't know about that. I really don't know about that.
Okay, show me who.
All right. So, if you guys are on my live streams, this screen right here looks familiar to you people. This is the trade machine, which this basically shows like we can play around with trades that the Celtics could do, play around with the cap and everything else like that. So, here's something that I came up with. Now, what's the biggest need for the Celtics right now if you had to make a guess?
Jason Tatum coming back?
No, I'm saying like for position-wise.
Bigs.
Okay. Thank you. 100%. Let's go to a team that might be a seller. Well, I shouldn't say might be. I think they should be a seller at the trade deadline. There's two teams I look at that have the big and should be sellers at the trade deadline. The first one are the Brooklyn Nets. Now, you're going to say, who's on here that you would want to get?
Nick Claxton.
100%. Nick Claxton for Simon straight up. Well, I shouldn't say this is straight up, but like you can add in like a first. I wouldn't do this year's first round pick.
Yeah,
I would do 2027's first. Like a top 5 protected or an unprotected.
They're not gonna do that pick. You have to go up all your a bunch of firsts to do that.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
All the Nets have are shooting guards and all they have are shooting guards and wings. They ain't got no bigs.
They're rebuilding right now.
Okay, but they ain't got no bigs to rebuild around. They're gonna need a big. How old is Claxton? Is he old? He might be a big that they can keep around.
No, he's how old is he but he's been in trade rumors. He's been in trade rumors this
26
trade deadline.
years old.
He's 26 years old.
Relatively so young. He's there for 3 more years. That's a big piece for them to give up.
It is, but like here's my thing. I don't think they're gonna keep Cam Thomas. Honestly, I don't think he's a free agent after this year. I don't think they're gonna keep him.
Maybe it's restricted, so they can keep him re-signed.
I don't think. No, he was restricted last year, and he took the qualifying offer. So he's unrestricted
The QA is only 5.9 million.
That's it. That's all the QA is. So I believe he's an unrestricted free agent next year, and I don't think they're gonna keep him. So in that case, Simons for them would be a great replacement for Cam Thomas. And frankly, Simons fit their system because Simons flourishes more with the ball in his hands. He just doesn't fit your team. But anyways, though, this deal here does go through because, again, the money matches, and then Claxton's on a good contract for you. The deal does go through. While you work on that, though, I do have a second trade that I did come up with. And that involves the LA Clippers. Now, okay, here's what I had for the trade. Again, I had Simons going, because there's been rumors going around about this trade, too. I think Simons is going to be gone by the deadline. I just don't think he fits this team when Tatum comes back, because you're not going to need a scoring guard on this team. You have Derek White, you have Peyton Pritchard. Hugo Gonzalez has looked very well for you this year, coming off the bench. I would love to see them give more minutes to Josh Minot. He's had a pretty decent year himself, too. So I just don't think Simons is going to fit your team at the deadline. Now, the guy who I would want to get from the Clippers would be Zubac. Now, the money here doesn't match because the Clippers are hard cap. This is the only guy that I would want the Celtics to get from the Clippers. So, for those reasons, you need to add a third team. Now, you just have to find a team that has salary cap. Let's just say, for this example, the example I used on the stream was the Wizards. They have a plethora of money to throw around or whatever. They have roughly like 31 million that they can use right now. So the Clippers would have to give away Derek Jones Jr. to the Wizards to match the money. And they could take somebody like, I don't know, let's say like a Marvin Bagley, let's say. Let's say the Clippers take back a Marvin Bagley. Again, I'm just using that for an example, but it's to match out money for the two. And then I'm not going to throw in the picks. It's probably two first rounders from the Celtics, and then maybe a couple second rounders from the Wizards or whatever. But ultimately, this deal here should go through as well. Yeah, it does. That gets you a big. It also saves you money to get yourselves closer under to that tax threshold. It saves you money while it helps you in the long term.
I think it's going to come down to Brad having to convince ownership to spend.
Well, this isn't them spending. They're saving money here.
Yeah, that's true.
And then on the Claxton deal, too, they're saving money there also because Claxton's making less money than Simons.
Both of them are good. It fills the need that they need. I don't know. I'm just glad they're doing good, and they're exciting to watch. I we'll have to see what Brad does, because I don't believe in them making a move. I don't.
So you think they're just going to let Simons walk for pretty much nothing on a year that they're third in the Eastern Conference right now? I don't think so. I think they're going to get something for him.
It'd be nice, especially where Zubac and Claxton both are in 3-year deals.
I think it's going to be, for Simons, it's going to be one of those two moves, I think. It just has to be. Both of those teams right now are looking to rebuild. They're looking to get first-round picks so they can build themselves from the bottom back up to the top. I think both of those guys are going to be available on the trade market come the trade deadline. It's just a matter of who do you want. And what are you willing to do with your draft picks in order to make that happen? That's what I think it's going to really come down to.
Well, you know Brad likes to draft.
Does he? I mean...
Call back to Danny. Trader Danny.
Trader Danny? Yeah, Trader Danny? Yeah, no, I think we're good on Trader Danny. I think it's Trader Brad at this point. But this would probably like one of the only moves that I would see them make. If you had a second move in you after getting a center, I would love to see them get like a facilitator off the bench, like a point guard. Because again, I mean, you're gonna
Chris Paul.
You know who I was thinking?
I think of Ben Simmons.
What the hell did you just say?
I think of Ben Simmons. I think of Ben Simmons. I think of Ben Simmons.
Can I just say that of all the idiots, in all the idiot villages, in all the idiot worlds, you stand alone, my friend.
Ben Simmons. Trend again, Mike. Oh yeah, if you know, you know.
Until he retires.
When we first started this podcast,
Until he retires, I will be a Ben Simmons. Over that he gets on the Celtics. Finally be on the Celtics.
you know who is another guy that I would like to see on the Celtics that they could trade for, and I think this could be a team that could be sellers right now too. There's
LeBron James.
No, I was gonna say Bronny. I'm just kidding, obviously. I'm just kidding, guys. But there's two players that I would really eye out on. One of them's on this team. You might know where I'm going with this. If we scroll down, I wonder when they can go get this guy. Right here. If they can get him. Again, he's on a cheap deal. He's on a $2.2 million minimum. So this would be easy as like trading away, let's say Baylor Shireman. And probably a few second-round picks.
Oh, Bree's going to be pissed at you.
You think she's going to be pissed at me? Really?
Baylor, I knew her. Come on, you got to trade away Baylor?
I mean, I'm sorry, but the dude needs to go play for Vancouver Bandits, Canadian professional basketball.
Damn.
This is post Jesse editing up this podcast here. I totally forgot that Russell Westbrook is one of Bree's favorite players that's not playing for the Boston Celtics. So honestly, with this mock trade here, I think I'm safe for now. But this is a move that I could see them doing. Like, even if it's not okay, let's say it's not Shireman. It's a minimum, so again, fairly easy to match.
All right, and then next,
it would be.
Who's the next? Who's the other person you would want?
The other person
I'm not sold on Westbrook. I don't trust Westbrook.
You don't trust Westbrook, okay? So
I don't trust him in the playoffs.
Now let's go to
trust him.
The other guy that I was thinking about is let's go to the Dallas Mavericks.
Cooper Flag. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Would be incredible.
Jaylen Brown.
That would. You're gonna get people hating you for that comment there.
That's fine. I would do it.
You're the guy that I was thinking. How about D'Lo?
Hey, I trust D'Lo.
D'Lo, and then you trade away, let's say...
How much is D'Lo making?
5.6. So it'd be like Luka Garza, and it would be like Chris Boucher. It'd be those two, and then some seconds. And then that deal also... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. And ultimately, that deal also goes through as well.
I'd do that. I like D'Lo. I like D'Lo back when he was in the Nets.
I did too.
Yeah, I'd do D'Lo in a heartbeat.
I mean, and then here too, they're not... I mean, they're losing shooting from Simons because he's shooting the ball decent this year. But... Listen, Celtics have been able to find guys and get their careers turned around or whatever. If there's a team that can turn around D'Angelo Russell's game, it is this team. And it is this system. So, that's what I'm thinking right now.
Damn.
Yeah, 29.
He's only 29.
Only 29 years old. Still somewhat young.
Damn.
Add a couple second rounders to that deal that I put there. Boom, you should be good to go. And then that saves yourselves a little bit of money. While it's two moves that helps you build a team that fits your system when JT comes back.
Yeah.
That's kind of the mindset that I was getting at. So, I don't know if you have any other ideas that you were probably thinking,
It's more than I thought they'd be doing.
But I ultimately think that they're going to trade Simons. I do, because again, when Tatum comes back, I just don't think Simons fits the system. And I think you could get Simons for a center that you could use not only for just now, but for the future. I mean, if you want to play around too, go for it. Okay, are we really doing this right now? Why? You're gonna. Not only are you gonna get.
That's what I would do.
Look at that. It's a -5 wins for the Celtics, according to this.
That's fine. I think about the future.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
This guy also
Bring Cooper Flag.
The reason why this guy is doing that here too is because he's just a big Cooper Flag guy, and anytime.
Well, hey, I'm a big fan of any of the hometown talent. Clearly, hometown fan over here.
That's where he was going with that. That's a good one.
Hold on.
That's a good one. That was, I didn't know that's how you were going with this. Okay.
Call back.
That's hilarious.
Call back.
That's hilarious. I didn't expect you to go that route with this.
Get rage baited. You thought I was really gonna say Brown for Flag. Come on.
That was good. You got me. You definitely got the viewers. They're gonna be watching this, punching the screen. They're gonna pull the cash as right to the TV or whatever they're watching it on.
Rage baited.
But they should conservatively buy at the deadline. They should.
Yep.
I mean, they're doing better than what anybody predicted them to. And again, if you can get yourself a good center like a Claxton or a Zubac, you're right there. You might even come out of the East after that.
I have a hot take. I'm glad they moved on from Al Horford. I'm glad I don't see old-ass 38-year-old, 39-year-old Al Horford.
Whoa, now Bree's really going to kill you for that. Bree's going to call you Doris Birkin right now.
You can hate me all that you want, but for what this team needed this year, they needed young gun. Like, for them to have this record, they need a running gun. We don't need Al Horford fucking slow ass walking his ass up on the court.
I can understand that mindset.
It's one of those things. Okay, when Al Horford walked the last time, what 4 years ago, 5 years ago, that was a different story. I think it was time for him to let him go. That way you can see what you got, especially with all these people on the bench. Like you saw what you had in Minot, saw what you got in Shireman, you see what you got in Jordan Walsh. You got to see an emergence of Keita. Because Keita looks like
looks phenomenal.
He looks like a legit center.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
he's been better than what I would have predicted him to be.
It's about damn time you did that. And what is Al Horford doing right now?
He's averaging 6.4 points per game. He has 4.4 rebounds a game. I'd say a block a game, a steal a game. So the defense.
And he's shooting 33% from three.
37% from the field, which
and
is
all that great. And all that is on 20 minutes a game.
It's not that great.
Sorry, it was time to move on.
You know who the Celtics should have got? They should have got this guy. They should have got Ben. They should have got Mr. Ben over there.
Yo, Quentin Post and Ben. You can't tell me they don't.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm going to throw up the comparison right here for you guys right now.
Bang.
Tell me this does not look like Ben. A little bit. At bare minimum, a little bit. I'm not going to sit here and say they look exactly alike.
But when I'm looking at that right now from this distance.
Come on, you can definitely see the comparison. Let me know in the comment section down below. Is this Ben, yes or no?
And for yours thinking, Ben also thinks he looks like him. Right now, conservative, I'm going to go A- on the year for the Celtics.
Yeah, right now I would say an A- also.
For the Celtics.
Yeah, let's see what they do around deadline, or let's see how they look when Tatum comes back.
I just hope they don't rush Tatum back. I mean, I feel like you cemented your spot into at least a play-in spot at this point.
Yeah.
Even if they start to the bottom starts falling out, you're in a play-in spot by the time Tatum comes back.
Yes.
Don't rush him back. If it's after the All-Star break, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it's going to be after All-Star break anyways.
Long-term health is more important than Tatum coming back right now.
Can I say a prediction of when I think Tatum's going to come back before we go to the Bruins? I think it's going to be early March.
Do they play the Knicks in early March?
Who? The Knicks? No.
Oh. I would say that'd be a great time for him to come back.
They play the Knicks in February, I believe. Let me take a look real quick at the schedule for you guys so I can give you guys a game prediction because Tatum has said it's going to be a game at TD Garden where he will return. So they play the Knicks February 8th, so I don't think he's going to be back by then.
March 6th against Dallas because that way he goes up against Kyrie.
I could see March 6th.
Or, I mean, honestly, it's going to be anything. It's probably going to be Charlotte because Charlotte
I was going to say, it's going to be a low...
It's going to be an easy walk-in.
It's going to be a low-key walk-in game. Alright, so we're on to the Bruins right now?
Yeah.
What's up, Boston Bruins? Boston Bruins!
Alright, so the Bruins. Yikes. But at the same breath of it, though,
yikes.
Kind of expected. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, yikes.
They're doing great.
I mean, they're doing great. They're 7th in the division.
They're 8 points out from first in the East.
They have the most wins. They have the most losses in the division.
Okay, and once again, they're still 8 points out from first in the Eastern Conference halfway through the year.
They are one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference.
By 8 points. That's 4 wins.
That just goes to show how bad the East is.
The East is very bad.
That's all that says.
The East is very bad.
The East is very horrible.
Well, it's a lot of injuries and it's a lot of down years, but it's also just, I don't know. I think hockey right now is just very balanced throughout the sport.
The fact that they actually haven't been able to capitalize on how bad the conference is shows a lot.
Well, they have nobody to capitalize.
Yeah, no, they suck. They blow. They suck even more.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
To be fair though, they have like what? They have 8 players on their team playing for the national. Like that's not like they have bad players.
So what do you think the problem is? Do you think the problem is just?
I think they're missing some key superstar play, but like McAvoy, Swayman for the Americans. Pastrnak for the Czech. I think Zach is also Czech. Lindholm playing for Sweden. What's his name? The defender that's Finnish. Joey Haru.
I think.
Yeah, he's Finnish.
I think he's.
Hampus Lindholm was on the snub list for the Swedes. I will say that.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't get on
there. He got a snub. I'm sure Sidorov will probably find his way onto the Russian team because they're gonna want the big body. But like, people are saying Charlie McAvoy might be the captain of the Americans.
Really?
There's a lot of people that think Charlie McAvoy is gonna get the C for the American team. And I don't know if it's because he's married to the coach's daughter.
Oh, that's gonna go very well.
Well, yeah, Mike Sullivan's is his father-in-law.
Well, I know that.
But I'm saying I'm just saying, and honestly, I don't know. No, the Finnish already put out their goalies, and Korpisalo isn't one of their backups. But I'm saying, like, your team has some people who are playing for their country, so, like, it's not like you have really that bad of a roster. I think you're just missing, if you got 2 superstar forwards, you'd be fine.
And Mitch Marner.
It's making that not getting Mitch Marner look real bad right now.
At minimum, Mitch Marner. And there were a couple other guys that we said that they could have gone out and traded for, too.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, if you had Mitch Marner on this team right now, it'd be a whole different team right now.
Oh, yeah. They'd be probably, like, 3rd in the division.
But you also got to think about it. Like, their team's also developing they're developing very, very fast right now.
Well, this year was a rebuild year for this team. We knew that going in.
Yeah, and they're rebuilding. Their younger players are playing really well. Like, Minton's having a good year for a rookie.
Middlestad's been phenomenal.
Middlestad's good. The guy whose name I can never fucking pronounce is having a good year.
Is it Artfizin or who?
No.
Kuznetsov?
Yeah. Kuzadinov.
Kuzadinov?
Like, again, 23-year-old. Fraser Minton's 21 years old. Both those players are playing good. Elias Lindholm was playing up to his contract, for the most part. And Morgan Geeky's playing out of his freaking mind right now.
Imagine how good this team would be if they also had Marchand.
No.
Yeah.
Marchand, no.
Yeah. No. I will stand by that.
No. Do you know Pastrnak and Geeky have the second most goals as a duo in the NHL since last year?
Yep.
That's crazy. And it's not all just it's not all just
Pastrnak. Morgan Geeky's like one of the top 5 in goal scorers this year. He's second. He's second in goals this year.
He's tied second.
He's tied for second. Okay.
Yeah, with Boldy.
But he's in the second spot. Anyways.
Yeah. I mean, McKinnon is going to get caught. McKinnon's at 34 goals right now. He's at 25.
Yeah. He's tied. Is he ahead of Connor McDavid?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's ahead of Connor McDavid and Robertson.
Nobody thought that going into it.
Nope. But I will say, one of the guys I wanted last year at the deadline, Nishkis, is second in plus minus at 40 on the year. Only person ahead of him is Nate McKinnon. I'm just saying. Somebody that I wanted. Marchand right now has 45 points, but he's a -6 player.
He has 23 goals and 22 assists.
But he's a -6 player.
That don't matter.
He's a -6.
He's still having a very good year. The Florida Panthers have not looked good this year because they've had injuries up and down.
He's still a -6 player. Bad.
I disagree. But anyways, do we think that the Bruins should... honestly, I'll go as far as saying this. I don't think they should do anything at the deadline. And the reason why I don't think they should do anything at the deadline, because again, this is kind of like a rebuild year. Maybe you could see it as a retool if you want to go into next offseason, maybe spend some money. But again, I don't really believe in this front office either of doing anything. But I think they should just run with the guys that they have right now, see what they have going into next year, and get themselves a good pick.
I don't think they have enough to deal off right now to get anybody good.
I don't think they have enough to deal off either.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do a whole other trade.
I don't think they're gonna do a whole lot either for this team. I just don't think they have enough to get themselves a piece. And I think your draft picks right now are too valuable to trade off for a piece to contend. And I don't think one piece is going to get you there for this year at least. So I think for them it's just better off that they don't trade anything away. They don't acquire anything. And they just kind of run the season basically how they have it. I think they're doing well for what they were expected to do coming into this year. I said they might not even get 30 wins.
Yeah. And like I said, they got a chance to get to I don't think they're going to get to 40 wins, but I don't know. It's not out of the realm to say that they might sneak into the playoffs. They might stumble their way into the playoffs.
Maybe what? 35 wins maybe?
I could see them getting what we got. There's still 41 more games.
There's half a season left.
I could see them honestly getting to 40 wins.
I think 35 maybe. I think they'll just be shy of 40. I don't see them getting to 40 wins because getting to 40 wins, that would mean what? They have to win 19 games. And I guess that's possible.
They go 500. They get 41 wins. If they go 500.
But that's if they get 40 wins, that's essentially like a 500 team.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I think me personally, I'd rather them not get to the 40 wins and get themselves the better pick. Cause
Tanky McGee over here.
No. I am for them. Yes, they just don't have a good enough team right now to.
Tanky McGee.
Yeah, you're not on the tank apparently.
Nope.
You're not for the tank.
Nope. I think you ride this year out and see what happens, and by April when BC gets eliminated, I'd sign Dean and Hagen to their pro contract and get them on the ice.
That's interesting. That's an interesting take. I didn't expect you to say that.
And if you're in the playoffs, then you're in the playoffs. And if you're not in the playoffs, then you get them 7 or 8 development games in the pros.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. That's how I view it. I view it like.
And then that way you can see if you actually have your future, I guess, your second and third line center for next year. Or your third and fourth, let them develop more and put put Zaka in your second line center.
A lot of people are saying Zaka might be on the move this trade deadline.
I think that'd be criminal.
That would be I agree. I think they should. Criminal. I think they should ride out with what they have this year.
Zaka's not a free agent next year, is he?
He might be. He might be a free agent next year.
No, because I thought he signed a 5-year deal, and he hasn't been on the team for. Zaka's been on the team for 4 years already. I'm old as fuck.
Zaka's contract. He's got 1 more year after this year.
What? 25, 26. Okay, yeah, so he's got 1 more.
So that's why he's on the trade block, because people don't know if they're going to extend him past next year.
Which they should.
They should. I agree with you. But a lot of people don't think they're going to do that. Which, that would be a mistake.
I like Zaka.
I do too. I think he's a good second-line center for your team.
Mm-hmm.
You still need a first-line center.
You do. Well, I guess Lindholm.
Yeah, Lindholm's okay.
He's been playing well.
Better than last year.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, again, he needs it. Coming into Boston, he's gonna need you need time to adjust into this. And I will say, somebody who underperformed last year, if we're talking about underperformed people, who's performing pretty well, Jeremy Swayman.
He's had a better year this year. Well, he had time to prep this year because he didn't have a pouty face with the contract negotiations last year.
I'm just saying, like, I think Swayman's having a pretty good year right now.
Yeah, he's been better than what he was last year. I mean, 26 in save percentage. I mean, what's that? Is that middle of the pack in the league, or is that?
Yeah, I guess that's like bottom.
I was gonna say that's bottom half.
But he's got the 6th best record.
Yeah, 15 and 10. I mean, I don't really look at record that much. I look at like save percentage and then like the goals average per game and like.
Hey, we look at every record but the wins and the losses. We don't care about the wins and the losses here at BEANTOWN Takes. I guess. No. Fuck the wins and the losses.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's not the first stat I look at. That's probably like the third,
wins and the losses.
That's probably the third stat I look at. Well, now this is a guy that should go.
Like Corpusalo.
He's got to go.
Terrible.
He's got to go.
Terrible.
That's who we got for Linus Olmark.
Hey, we got a 1st-round pick.
Yeah, it turned to James Higgins.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that's a win. But...
And I'm pretty sure he's signed for a long term, too.
Corpusalo?
Yeah.
I hope not, because I need him learning. I don't even know what kind of hockey he would need to learn. You can definitely find yourself a better backup goaltender in Providence.
You have better ones, and
you do. Well, I was just about to say you have better ones down there. Looking up his contract.
I'm trying to.
I can get that for you quickly.
His contract runs until 27-28 and has $4 million.
Damn.
So was it another 2 years after this year?
Yeah.
At $4 million.
Waive him. Do whatever.
I would trade him for a bag of chips.
You know what?
I would trade him and a bag of chips for air.
I'll take an empty Coca-Cola can for him. That's probably more useful.
Yup.
I don't think they're gonna do much. When they were in the playoffs, when they were sitting at the 3rd or the 4th spot in the division,
like 2 weeks ago.
Like 2-3 weeks ago.
But like that's what I'm saying though. Is the East is so bad?
I heard
it takes Swayman getting hot and their offense doing well to end up becoming.
You know what I was about to say. You know what might be a small risk, high reward move. Again, I hate these types of moves, but like I feel like for Chaim Bloom.
Chaim.
Yeah, but I think a low risk, high reward move for the Bruins to get themselves a skill player that will help them be better a little bit this year, if we want to talk about them being better at a low cost.
Oh. Hold on.
You know who I'm talking about now? Give me DeBrusque over Barzell! Any day of the week!
Dude, I would go crazy.
No kidding.
I'd go crazy. Y'all already know. You already know. You guys. My boy Jake DeBrusque.
Yeah. Our boy Jake DeBrusque.
Yep.
That'll live on forever. But, like,
yep.
That's another guy where I look at it, I'm like, Vancouver, not looking that great this year. That's a team that could be selling. And they might sell low on him because his contract is around, like, $4.5 million or whatever it is. And listen, when he was here, he was a pretty good player. He just needed time on the ice that Bruce Cassidy would not give him. But when Montgomery gave it to him, he played very well. And I think under the right system, I think he could be a very good fit. Especially now with this team.
Yeah.
Where he does have like that dog mentality. He is a physical-minded player. And he's got the skill on top of that. That's something that you could use on this team right now.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. He's got an assist in this game right now, too. He's impacting on the ice as we speak. So, that's one where I could see, like, it's not going to cost much in the draft for you to trade off. Like, it's not going to cost you, like, a first or a second or even, I don't even think a third, honestly. Maybe a fifth or a fourth. But that would be it. It's a low cost getting Jake DeBrusque.
Yeah. I'd do it. That's my boy. That's my dog. Jake DeBrusque. Absolutely.
Mike, can we get it for old time's sake? Because you were the first one to do it.
No, I'm going to wait to have him come back. Once he's back on the Bruins, it's going to happen. They're going to trade for him. Mark it here.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in it?
An 11. Some would say I'm a 74.
Yeah, a 74?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I know what you're saying.
God.
I know. I understood what you were saying. That's his number, for Christ's sake.
But yeah, no, I would go with DeBrusque.
Yeah.
I would get him. Absolutely.
Absolutely. They might even eat some money.
I would take DeBrusque and Garland.
Yeah.
Do you know why I would go for Garland?
Why?
Because he's a hometown talent. Call back to wanting hometown talent. Call back, baby.
I can't. He's been using this all day.
Let's go.
Mike, are you going to come on the podcast every time with this shirt and then just talk about hometown?
Hometown guys. Oh, yeah. Give me the guy from Cohasset.
Oh, my God. I can't. I think that's going to wrap it up for this.
Just like how I think she'll get Ryan Donato.
Because he's a hometown
talent. Gotta do one more callback before we end this thing.
Yeah, right? Who's a hometown kid in the NHL?
Jake DeBrusque.
I mean, he should be.
Oh, no, it's not Jake DeBrusque. Matt Grzelcyk. They're the same guys in my head. One plays offense, one plays defense. They're the same guys.
Former Bruins.
They're the same guy.
Former Bruins.
They're the same size, same play style.
Oh, you know who they should get? You know who they should get to fill like the bottom six or whatever? Who's the kid from Weymouth?
Oh gosh. Hometown talent, Charlie Coyle. Jesus. Could go through this whole team.
Yeah, right. We could.
So, all right. I think that wraps it up.
I think that does wrap it up.
Bruins right now, I'm gonna give them a C+. I think they haven't capitalized on a weak Eastern Conference, but I don't think they're nearly as bad as we thought they were gonna be.
I'll say, for me, I'll say like a C minus because that's they are what they've been so far for me at least.
But they beat some teams I didn't think they would.
They have. I mean, they faced Edmonton last night, and that was a great win. Well, 2 nights ago, and that was a good win.
They beat the Avs in regulation once and they lost in overtime.
No, they've had some good wins, but I'm just going strictly based off of record right now where they are.
Yeah, but they're playing quality. They're playing quality game. They're playing watchable hockey.
I didn't think it wasn't going to be watchable because, again, they do have some guys like Pasternak, McAvoy, Zadorov.
Yeah, but we thought it was going to be, like, atrocious.
Yeah, we did. But I mean, again, they're at the bottom of the division right now. They're at the bottom of the conference. I mean, I say C. I think C's fair right now with where they're at.
Hold on, how many points do they need to get into the playoffs? They need 6 points to get into the playoffs right now. They need 6 points to get into the playoffs right now. To at least get into conference. I mean, into division play.
I can't believe how bad the Eastern Conference has been.
Oh, I forget the conferences here. So, the first one that's
like Florida has been.
So they're
Metro.
They need 1 win to get into the playoffs right now.
No, they
need 1 win.
No, Buffalo is a tiebreaker. Buffalo has won more games against the Bruins this year than.
Buffalo's on a 10-game win streak right now?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know.
Okay, so they need to win 2 games. Or win 1 game and lose in overtime to get in. They're not that far out for, like, what you think.
No, they're not. But, like, again, I just don't think I don't think they have the talent to get to the play. I just don't. That's going to do it for this podcast here. First one in the books. There'll be more coming out in the future because you're going to have more time to be able to come on the podcast and everything else like that. The scheduling's going to work out perfectly for podcasts in the future now. Yep. So there'll be a lot more.
Might be some Zoom ones or something like that. Or Discord ones.
Yeah.
But they'll be coming.
Yeah. And hopefully we can get the other guy back on here eventually too.
I'm hoping that if I do this enough times.
No, you got to show the back now.
Oh.
You got to show the back now. If you do that.
The man who owns Boston. Until further notice.
And the Bruins.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
And Boston fans on Twitter. Don't come at him on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, he was on a generational run on Twitter.
Dog.
Yeah, so that's going to do it for this one here. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe. You guys know what to do. Go check out our website. Links in the description down below. I don't know right now if I'm going to the C's on Wednesday to see the Nuggets. Waiting to hear from somebody. And what's just... oh, yeah, I should ask you, Mike, real quick. What is your schedule looking like for Wednesday? Because I might have a plug with a ticket for Wednesday.
I am working.
This dude. Okay, you can get up now.
I got shot.
No, I was to say, is he not getting up?
Mold. God, mold and fat.
Unk in the building, apparently.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, I guess if you're Unk, then that makes me what?
Dirt.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, God.
Thank you guys for watching this one. It's been your boy Jesse.
It's been Mike.
We're out of here.
Peace.
See you later. We're mastering that. We've mastered that.
BEANTOWN.
BEANTOWN.
BEANTOWN.